Hello, and welcome back to the Age of the Ring mod for Battle for Middle-earth 2: The Rise of the Witch King. Today we are going to be doing something slightly different with the Orcs and Misty Mountains. And we're focusing on searching for the One Ring. So we can show off the final ring hero, because we've shown off Bilbo and Gandalf. We've shown off Frodo and Sam. And we've shown off Sauron. Not so much Sauron, but still. We've seen plenty of each of those, but we haven't seen anything of Smaug. And seeing that the Misty Mountains are the only faction that can make Smaug, it's time to get to work. So we're going to start by making Muzgash, because if you don't make Muzgash, you are a fool. Because you're missing out on an extremely overpowered starting hero. Because, for those that do remember, he immediately starts off with a leadership that is also a scavenger. And for all these goblins, all of these spiders we're killing, with his AoE knockback attack. Yeah, always make Muzgash. You don't make Muzgash, you're a fool, or just insane. In which case, I respect you for that. But still, should probably not focus around getting scavenger as well. Seeing we already have Muzgash. I don't see why we've kept scavenger as a power, because they have a hero that gives you scavenger. So I'm gonna focus towards getting. Cast on a wild. Oh, that's something new. Because Untamed Allegiance originally it was used to control the lair, but now it can also be used to increase Wild Cage, Troll Cage, Gundabad Pit, or Mummikill Pen, increase production. But during at the time of the Battle for Middle-earth 2 1.8, it used to be a heal. Okay, Untamed Allegiance has really gone through a lot. It is a decent power. Getting control of something like a Fire Drake lair is really powerful. But at the same time, getting to heal was also good for the evil factions as well. But I can see why they decided to make it a little more focused on production value instead of anything else. So there's some more spiders. And for those that didn't know, or couldn't guess, since we're in the Iron Hills, we're fighting a hard Erebor. And they're on their way now. But Badel units are no match for the warriors of Gundabad, I hope. Same, I can't make anything else. All I can make are the Gundabad warriors, marauders, the archers, the Urlog High, and the bodyguards. That's it. So I'm quite screwed if they find a way to get through all of them. Although they are the elites, so we should be fine. Although we can't make cave trolls, so we don't have decent siege equipment. But I think with Smaug, I think we'll have more than decent siege equipment. What to next? More treasure troves. Don't really need the mining network on this. No, we don't need to worry about ever making the Gundabad Marauders, because unless they can make the Iron Hills thing, they will never make battle wagons. So we don't. So actually, let's upgrade the Gundabad Pit. We want some archers. And get those banner carriers. I do love a bit of variety.
That one's finished.
I say you only able to use Gundabad units. I prefer to have experience on my units than have them without it. And the charge attack is just so strong. I'm too smart for you. I see all and know all. You Dalish fools, know nothing. Get the more banner carriers. and start getting some archers. I love how it's already upgraded and it looks so much nicer. It's got some archers to defend it. Yeah, I just love how they made the Gundabad garrison resemble the Gundabad from The Hobbit, and also still make it look more of a orcish style building that fits with the rest of the Misty Mountains design. Really, it is a nice touch. Now let's build a central tower there, just because I hate these guys so much. Yeah, the main thing with our units are they're small, so hero units can easily dispatch them if they're strong enough. But in most cases we're fine and we don't ever need to worry. So we've got barbed arrows. I did not know they actually have barbed arrows, so that's a cool addition. I thought that was only for the Easterlings. Well, they're starting to make Dalish units. Oh, and they've made the Dwarven archers. Unless it's the black cloud? The bat cloud. Slow them down. Some more archers. Give you archers fire arrows. I told you that tower would be useful. Put another one here. Because we are going to be adopting a very defensive stance until we can find the One Ring. That can take a while because Gollum often hides in Iron Hills in places that are actually quite hard to get to. But hopefully it won't take too long to find him. Although if it does take long, I will probably make an intermission so it's not so it's not a boring just you guys watching me wait for those back clouds to come back. Can I set the charge attack on auto? No. Move back again, get some more archers. I don't want drums in the deep because that makes Moria orcs. Don't want Moria orcs. Those are the Mattock warriors. Oh, they just got obliterated. Okay, I like the barbed arrows. They're fun. And auto kill on even the most hardiest of dwarves. That I like. I like that a lot. Have I mentioned I liked it? Now what else am I missing? Need the Gundabad spires. Okay, so just get them now then.
Give them new orc archers something to do.
Give them new orc archers something to do. Half the time when I look at the Gundabad orcs, I wonder why they're so much stronger than that of this Moria orcs. Then I remember Gundabad is an extremely important location and is known for its stronger breeds. Now, if they haven't destroyed this goblin cave, that could be a useful ally. Expensive but useful. Let's get the scavenged armor. How many do I have? I only have 2 of them now. Okay, 2 more Gundabad warriors. Oh, look at those spires. Now then, I said I wouldn't build a fire drake pit, or I may have not, but still, as implied, I'd only build the Gundabad spires. That doesn't mean I can't steal a fire drake. Oh, what the? That doesn't mean I can't steal a fire drake there. But it's just going to get sent over to And you go to find your 2 and just move into the Dwarven Fortress. See what damage you can do. How dare you move from my base? Luckily Musgash is fast enough to act against that. What? Okay. Okay. Good on you. I don't know where, how, or why, but well done. This means we can end this a lot quicker than I want it to. Again, how do I keep finding the ring like this? Just random encounter and then you just give it... Oh my goodness. There he is, Smaug the Magnificent, the chiefest and greatest of calamities, and he only comes out at level 3. Even I can't remember why he comes out at only level 3, but I'm sure there's a reasonable reason. Or a good... There must be a good reason why he comes out at level 3. Oh, look at them with those shields. I had to admit, the Gundabad shields were beautiful in the Hobbit. I just love the design, the fact it actually was cast over the entire arm as it acted as a second weapon. It just made me love the Gundabad orcs even more. And in a way I was secretly rooting for them the first time I watched The Hobbit. But just because they look so nice. Anyway, let's save up. I want to say save up for Smaug. But honestly, gonna get Smaug is going to take a long time. So getting some elites wouldn't hurt. We just need enough to survive. Now, I'm not going to get the Gundabad bodyguards from here because I know if you can get them from the spite, the pit, and the fortress separately for some reason. Unsure as to why. I'm not going to question it because it's not my place to question. It's my place to play and enjoy. Actually, no, it's technically my place to question. It is a mod. But I'm sure there's a reason why. Because the Gundabad bodyguards are just OP. What? Why? Yeah. That's it. Building some towers over here. They've triggered me. I was a hero that's just died. There they are. Skull Throw and Dark Resolve. Yeah, just look at them and tell me they are not beautiful looking. They're definitely probably one my favourite of. Yeah, let's just say it. The Orcs of Gundabad are just my favourite orcs, which is why I was waiting for the faction to come out in Total War Divide and Conquer. But seeing I don't know what time they're going to come out, but when they do. When you do arrive into the game, I'm going to start a faction and I'm going to begin playing as them immediately, even if it overlaps my other campaign, the Angmar campaign. But to be honest, since I don't know when they're going to be coming out, it could still be a while before we see them. When they come out, I'll make sure to give them a nice long play because I just love the Orcs of Gundabad. Bigger orcs that are well armoured. You just can't go wrong with that. You cannot go wrong with an army of extremely well experienced and larger than other orcs that almost defeated the armies of elves, men and dwarves if it weren't for the eagles, Beorn and the company of 13. Oh yeah, powers. Have I shown off them? Oh yeah, I need to show off some in the Earth Eater. We all know what Durin's Bane is. It's just the Balrog. And unfortunately he hasn't been changed much. Probably just some number tweaking, but that's about it. We're halfway to getting Smaug. I'm excited. I hope all you guys are too. That's the highlight of this video. Getting to see a Smaug. Getting to see a Smaug. I keep forgetting if that's just a glitch saying it's level 3. But I think if it's not, he is the only ring here that levels up. Or can actually level up. Anyway, we just need to keep killing more of their guys. Let's get some Ologs, actually. Let's show off some more fun. Let's show off some more stuff. I just love how when they finally get burnt, they get charred black. Because unlike in the original game, you saw them running around and you didn't actually know why. Now you know why, because they're on fire. It's a lot easier to just know thanks to how it looks. No, am I gonna make the world record for getting Smaug out in a game? 17 minutes in, and we're halfway to getting the money for him. Oh, those Ologs just look so beautiful. Everything, I've already said this, but everything about Gundabad is just so beautiful. It's just shown even more just for those war trolls. They're so beautiful. How dare they attack my worm there? Well, it's gone now. Actually, no, it might come back from the ruins if they don't destroy it. Or if the watch is going to destroy it. Beautiful. Oh, we're so close. 1800 away. This is another indicator of the strength of the Orcs in the Misty Mountains. You let them build up, and there's nothing they can't do. They just kill and kill and kill. Because how most of them are so cheap. If you don't have some way to contain them, the best way I think is just to find Muzgash and kill him. Focus all your attention on Muzgash. Otherwise, you just leave them open to make more units quicker because of the scavenger effect. In which case they will just focus. In which case the Goblin faction could just go for the scavenger hero power instead of Muzgash, and then get scavenger everywhere. So it really is a. I really do think the Misty Mountains are currently the strongest faction. Just from the variety from weak but extremely cheap and fast units to their more elite and diverse roster with swordsmen, pikemen, archers. Now then, Smaug's almost halfway done already. Now I can't remember if he has an intro line, but regardless, we're moving back now. There's no need to push too far forward. Because even though Smaug can't do everything on his own, he can do. Oh, he can do damage. He can do massive damage. I'll get some more Ologs too. There's a good reason why he's named as the chiefest and greatest of calamities. And for those that haven't watched the Hobbit films or know much about Smaug, I'm going to show you why. And then I recommend you watch the Hobbit movies because they're a couple years old now, so it's definitely worth getting them.
I am king under the mountain.
You heard that? He's king on the mountain. He does not care. Look into that well-textured body with armor, I will add, and tell me he does not give a shit about your problems. Smaug the Terrible. the magnificent, the chiefest and greatest of calamities. And now it's time to see exactly what he's capable of. And yes, he does come out at level 10. With 12,100 health. Dread Gaze, stun enemy hero for a short time. Wings like a hurricane, which is Wing Blast. Fiery Spirit sends a fiery dragon missile at selected target. I Am Death breathes fire over selected arm area. And Dragon Sickness causes targeted units to become hostile to each other. So already he has a very diverse power list. And with his massive health bar. And he actually says the quotes when he does these things. Oh my god. Yep. If you're ever fighting the Misty Mountains, make sure the ring hero is off. That is my warning to you all. Do not fight the Misty Mountains with the ring hero on, because they will find it. And if you let them get Smaug, you are done for. There's no coming back from this. You are done for. Let's let Smaug move at his unrestricted speed. And try and use his other powers. So Fiery Spirit, let's use it on that clump of units. Fire. He is fire. That had a bigger radius than I thought it would. All of them have just been killed. No restraint, no fear. Except for those that are now dead. And then there's death. Oh, those quotes just take me back. And then enhance the textures of the fire to make it look even more wild. Granted, like all dragons in Battle for Middle-earth, if you let them take too much damage from arrows, they will fall. But have an entire army surrounding him with all of these powers, is there a chance of survival for your enemy? Not very. And also that aura is an aura of terror, if I'm correct. So he also has the effects that the Witch King has, causing absolute terror. So yeah, he is definitely a ring hero to be feared.
I think our little game ends here.
And just tail slaps an entire unit and kills it all. And we'll soon get to show off the Earth Eater. I'm not sure which game has it as the actual Earth Eater model from, or the Earth Eater design from the Hobbit films. But I do remember the Earth Eater. I think this Earth Eater is just showing off the actual worm. But there is a mod that actually shows off the Earth Eater as it is in the Hobbit films, and it is majestic. Let's find out. Ah, it's just the it's just a worm. Granted, it's slightly bigger, has a bigger health bar, but in perspective, it's just the same. But still, the worm wasn't the main highlight of this video. It was Smaug, and I must say, I am impressed. I really am impressed. And like that, it's already over. And that shows once and for all why Gundabad are so beautiful, so known, so definitely something. I just can't pronounce it correctly. It's so well known and feared. So I hope you enjoyed. Only 21 minutes, really? Wow, that was quicker than I thought it'd be. I honestly thought it would be taking a lot longer. But at the same time, since I'm only fighting hard AIs, perhaps I should advance it to brutal AIs. Cause I don't want to say hard AIs are bad. I'm not smiting brutal AIs either. But I'm starting to think it's time to get ready for fighting more brutal AI and not just hard AI. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. And I will see you back in Total War next time. Farewell.